Hello, 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 guys. I'm still sick, as you can hear from my voice, but yeah, little by little, we're gonna get better. But in the meantime, let's talk about some crypto things, right? So we're seeing that this is looking quite horrific, to say the least. But it's not something we have not been. I don't want to say expecting, because to be honest, I mean, it's a dump out of nowhere. We've been holding in this zone for quite a long time. Nevertheless, right? Nevertheless, look at this. I mean, I don't make the rules. You guys can see it for yourselves, right? We broke out of it, and then we're gonna retest it, and we still have this. I hope that soon, when we touch this, at least if we touch it, the green line, which is a 21 week moving average, pops up above it, and starts moving, and just like starts trending also up. But if we, I'm just gonna compare it once more with the previous cycle, which was here. Yes, we could actually compare it towards this one, right? Which is boom, down, and then it goes up, retests it. We have this little band, this sideways scam weeks. I don't know if we're gonna get those scam weeks. It could be, it could not be, but we shall see. And then all this rally, right? All this rally, all the way here. You also have some indecisive moments over here. But guys, this is clearly just a bull market type thing shake out. We still haven't had a time-based capitulation, honestly speaking, right? Because look at this. It's all price moving down, boom. And then all of this is time capitulation, right? This is something that we are going to have here. Because so far, if you like zoom out, we do not have really a time-based capitulation, right? Because this was just downwards and then boom again and then downwards, right? So we could still just be there. And keep in mind, guys, this is really key. This area here where we are at, it's really key. I know you also, some of you guys will say, "Oh, this is a clear double top." You could definitely look at it that way. I mean, I wouldn't say no to it, but I would just wait and see what it plays out to. So I'm just gonna grab this chart again. This is another one, and you see that we're still like here around this area, right? We're getting still rejected at that area. Now, if we go now to a lower time frame, we see that, hey, we are in fact just retesting here and here. And I know it's just basically always saying retesting, retesting, but you guys get the point, right? So the moment we start breaking like sort of more down and more down, then it's going to become an issue, right? Then it's going to become an issue. Now here we did make a double top, right? This is clear. Now here what we want to see is sort of like a sideways and then a sort of V reversal, to make like a Adam and Eve cup. Also looking at the RSI on the daily, it's pretty resetted. On the weekly is getting resetted, and the good thing about the weekly is that we didn't have sort of a from here to here, right? So from here to here, we didn't have like a bearish divergence or anything like that, meaning that we are yet to get such a thing, right? Because for example, this one from here to here and from here to here, it's down, so that's a bearish divergence. Now, if we are going to have a look at this, right? So we are having this as well here from this point from here till here, right? You can see it as well. And then it went bust, right? Then it went bust. Let me take this line out from here. So just by looking at it, to be honest, it's just time-based capitulation. We're entering the summer. We are actually in summer, not in the Netherlands, but we are entering there, and liquidity is low, volatility is low. And one thing is, if you're too afraid, just and you have like the coins we have, which are high conviction and really trustworthy, then just close your account and go away for like a few months. Come back in Q3 and you'll be a totally different person with a nice wallet, right? So that's really what I see on Bitcoin. Now let's go towards ETH. Now ETH basically looking sort of the same as Bitcoin. We're gonna grab the SMA. You already guys see it for yourselves. It's pretty much the same. I think that if we do get to go lower, I think this one right here, the 3200 zone, is the place where you want to bid at. Though I could say we are now sort of at this range over here, you know, we are going to retest this range over here, so that could be something. But it does look like this U reversal is going to bring us all the way down to the 3200s zone. All right, let's go to GHX. After having some nice bounce, you know, this was a nice bounce. It looks, definitely looks like we are going to take the equal lows over here. So we're going to take these lows. And you can also see here that we never really got to make a new high. Therefore, I think that the safest bet here would be that we are going to take these lows. I would actually buy more here if I were interested on buying GHX, and then from here just go up again, right? Now, taking the weekly, it's even more clearer that's going to do that. It's, by the way, a sort of, I don't want to say weird looking chart because it's really time-based capitulation on this one, but also pulling up the monthly, you can also see, by the way, the reset that it's having, right? The reset that it's having, it's insane. Let me take a few things out, right? You can see that this is the zone where you want to bid. This is a mid bull market zone, guys. I mean, if you don't see it, I know I do sound a bit too optimistic, but to be honest, man, this move, you can already see it. I mean, come on, this zone is really where you want to be at. And to be honest, I might take this chance because we might not have it again in the coming days. And I think we are going to bottom out in the coming days / weeks, because it's just the right zone. Some bearish news are coming out, and those bearish news usually come at this sort of events, right? And you can see the monthly also has a lot of room yet to grow, like a lot of room. So that's really where I'm at the moment with JHX. I'm not worried one bit, to be fair. I'm not worried one bit. Okay, let's go to Realio. Now, it was a nice run. I'm not gonna lie to you, it was a nice run till there. I don't know how much it was from here till here. It was, yeah, 50% run, which is quite nice, if I may say so myself. Now, at this range low, it might dip till here, actually. If we fall down from where we are right now, it might dip till here again. And now here, guys, I would also take the chances on buying. I would definitely take the chances on buying. Because here, if you take a look, actually, this is really, really interesting for you guys. And for Robin as well. And let's just put it here. Look at this, right? So we had this move, and then we went bum, right? So if we take that, look at this, right? It does play out, because we had here, what did we have? A nice out of nowhere run, then boom, a crash, and then what do you have? A massive upturn, massive one, like absolutely massive one. Now, this might look like it will do the same, maybe with not such a speed, but nevertheless with the same force, right? As in going sideways, and then all of a sudden, pump, go. So this is really what I'm sort of like looking at towards. Never, by the way, look at fractals. It's just a way of interpreting things, but this is really what I'm looking at, guys. Now, Pano still holding strong here. Somehow yesterday it was yeah. So I think it had to do because a whale joined and he market bought like a lot of fucking tokens, but you can see already it got also sold off. But it's still holding on, still strong, still doing its thing, and they're still developing. So that guy's full of updates, I swear, full of updates, sharing stuff, and he shared that news that I told you guys, and I'm also intrigued to see what it's going to be. Tatsu taking the lows. Let's go to this chart. And yeah, now it's in the range of like micro, I don't want to say micro cap, but like really small coin in terms of market cap. The team is building. I'm not worried. Once AI starts being on the map, I think it's going to perform really, really, really well again, especially with the subnet, right, that they're doing. And to be completely fair, I hope I can find it real quick. But there was this post I saw in the morning. Yeah, I have it. There was this post where it shows that it's just markets doing its thing. Look at this. Look at all these coins, right? These are all AI coins. Look how similar they look like. Fed, which is going to change to ASI because of the partnership they have with two other ones. Look at this. Boom, down. Look at GHX. Boom. Orai. Boom. Bao AI. Boom. Cubic, the one that took the most. Tau. Boom. And I don't know what the fuck this is, but boom. And RNDR, which is the render. See this? It should tell you guys enough, in my opinion. I know it's scary, but this is mid bull market things, and you guys already know how this is. You guys already know how this is. So yeah, I'd just be on the lookout. Accumulate AI coins. This is definitely the type run where AI coins are performing really well. So here's where I actually would look at for sure. Right now, USA had a nice run, but somehow we did get this sell-off, but we're looking like we are holding up here really strong. And I did mention this potential inverse head and shoulders, and it looks like we might get it actually. So yeah, we had a nice retest over here, and hopefully now we can go a bit sideways and start pumping. LDY, too soon to talk about, but I will never invest again on French coins. Absolutely never. Fuck them. Fuck the French. Veracity taking the equal lows. Absolutely shameful what the team is doing. They are just, yeah, shameless. Absolutely shameless. VeChain, weekly, sorry, no, daily first. Back to these lows here. Weekly is just, yeah, also taking these lows. Actually, not making a new lower low, so that's quite good. That's quite good. And this didn't end up happening, so we might as well just invalidate that already. And look at this. This is just guys capitulating. It's just capitulating people. That's about it. That's about it, really. Popcat and Rune. Let's go to Rune first. Hopefully, I have the good chart. Yeah. So it never managed to stay above this. You guys already see it. You could say this is a head and shoulders, and we could say that it might dump first. This is the first area of interest, and then this one, right? But if it falls from this one, which would count already as the neckline, then yeah, I would definitely start looking at these levels over here, which would be that zone, and of course this one over here. So that's really where I would be looking at if I was to buy Rune. Then let's go into Popcat. I might need more chart. Let's see where it got first. I suppose it's going to be here on the screener. How much are we? 30 minutes. That's good. Pocket. All right, you see here I have more data to play with. All right. Yeah, so Popcat. Yeah, it's a meme coin, so I cannot really like predict it well. But all I can say is that if it was to fall, I would be looking at this zone over here. So first this one, and then here, right? If those two do not hold, then I would start looking at this zone over here, and then ultimately here. Will it fall till there? Absolutely not. I don't think it will. But unless, of course, it's a scam and they rug and whatever. But this is where I would be looking at. If it gets to falling more and more and more, these are the zones, and then eventually here, bottom, and then go again, right? Essentially having the same as it had here, but instead of going like trending up, it's just trending down and then boom, up. That's what I see really for Popcat, which is hard because it's a meme coin, but you guys get the point. On to some on-chain. I'm just gonna repeat this one to be fair. This is just a retest that I wanted to see on this, right? I warned that we might get the same as back in 2016 17 sorry 16 18, right, where we had this huge spike and then a reset. Look at this huge spike and then a reset, and we might actually be somewhere like here, you know, we might actually be somewhere like here. Um, it doesn't look so far as we're going to get in the yellow zone, but it is a possibility, and I would definitely be aware of it. But yeah, this is really where yeah, what it's looking at, to be honest. Of course, now with tomorrow candle printing, then we're going to see where we are really at, because today we had a 4% candle to the downside, so we're going to see how it's going to be then. But until now, plan remains the same, really. I see no changes. I see no reason to be bearish long term. I know bags might be dumping right now, but as long as you have bags with conviction plays, with strong teams behind, and with developing teams behind, then uh, I would use this moment to buy even more coins. The coins that I couldn't buy 2, 3, 4, 5 months ago because they were printing so hard. Now is the moment, really. Look at the tokens that have good tokenomics, great team, great community, no FUD. That had no FUD, and if it had, that it got solved, and why it even had the FUD in the first place. One that I really like checking is the pi cycle top indicator. This one is the one that I'm going to fucking follow to the like as we in Spanish say, a rajatabla, and that basically means that I'm gonna follow it no matter what, right? So basically, I'm not gonna take these ones because these ones were like handmade, the sell signals, but here, when it got popped up, that signal in 3 days, right, which was here somewhere, which was somewhere here, in 3 days the whole market started dumping, right? Now look at this, we're still far away. I'm not saying anything, we're still far away, but we shall see. I have my notification. The moment it comes, or the day it comes, sorry, we are going to sell hard. Of course, I'm gonna sell first, guys, and then I'm gonna let you know. But I would be on the lookout for that one. And my favorite is, oh sorry, one of my favorites that I've used a lot in the past is the hash ribbons. And we have entered the capitulation zone, meaning that when we do get in fact out of that capitulation zone, we are going to get a buy signal. Now, guys, I'm going to tell you about this indicator, right? This indicator, when I showed it to Robin the first time, which was I think 2 or 3 years ago, I showed him about it. Told him, listen, when this flashes a buy signal on the weekly, right? It needs to be on the weekly. When it flashes on the weekly, markets are gonna pump in no time. It might dip the first 2 weeks, but after that, it's up, 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 up. Now, if you see, for instance, on this dip here, or on this week, it flashed, and then the next week it dumped hard, and then what happened afterwards? Room. Now, look at this. Here it flashed. What happened? Massive pump. Now, I'm gonna say it again. Here it flashed. Boom, massive rally. Here as well, it flashed, boom, massive rally. And then here as well, you can already see it. It has one of the best track records of any indicator out there. You cannot show me one that has a better track record than this one. And it is really reliable, as I've used it personally. I used it many times, starting from here. I used it here, 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 and here, right? That I used it there, those times, and all of the times I won. So I'm just trying to say, guys, that the moment a buy signal flashes, this is going to go up in 2 or 3 weeks, and that's what I'm waiting on. And now we're on the capitulation phase. So the moment we leave this capitulation phase, which we never know when, but it can be in 2 weeks, it can be 3 weeks, it's going to show up a buy signal, and once the buy signal shows up, then we're going to go up again until end of the year or something. I think that should be our goal, to get out of the markets end of the year, max Q1 2025, and that's pushing it already, in my opinion. But yeah, that's it. That's what I'm saying now, by the way. Yeah? But maybe by the moment there in Q4, in December or October or November, whatever, we're like, maybe not. Indicators are still okay, and maybe we're still at these prices. Who knows, right? But we shall see till then. But guys, this is me, Trabuco, in the name of Robin, me, and Quotum. Sorry for this weekend's video, but we're gonna make it up to you soon. So yeah, we've been traveling. I got sick, he got sick, so it's also a bit of it got a bit messy. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. And this is an exclusive video for our Telegram members. Nobody, shout out to you for being active, brother. Bye bye.